You're not just buying whatever cards end up in the pack you opened. You're buying the experience of opening the pack. What's up, bugs? Welcome back. It's your boy, Bug Catcher Carter, and today I want to talk to you about something that's very important. A lot of people will tell you it's not important, but I got news for you. It is important, and that is understanding the value of sealed product. Thanks for watching. If you are new to this channel, you should subscribe and like the video. That would be cool. I see a lot of creators do that kind of thing at the beginning of their video, so let's give it a try. I'm going to be making content on here about Pokemon. Occasionally, I might be releasing a banger of a song dedicated to these whimsical beasts, and I hope that you'll join me for the ride. First, let me establish on record that I am the ultimate hypocrite when it comes to believing in the value of sealed product. Nevertheless, I understand the value. I just have no self-restraint, and so my sealed collection is just an empty drawer. But a lot of collectors who possess a bit more temperance than myself have a lofty sealed collection, and bravo to you collectors out there who do. A lot of times I see some strange behavior on the Pokemon market. These are commodities, these cards, these products, and there's value attached to them. But the value isn't always completely intuitive. There's some hidden pockets of value that you might not be taking into account when you go to make a purchase. So let's talk sealed product. You see products on the shelf when you go to the store, you see them in your card shop, they're sealed. They're in a cardboard box that has not been opened, or they're in some sort of cellophane wrap that has yet to been broken apart, right? That's sealed product. Some of the main cornerstones of sealed product are Elite Trainer boxes. Those come out with every set release. Booster boxes. These are where your just individual booster packs come from. You can buy the whole box. It's 36 packs, and you can get those of any set aside from the special release sets like Celebrations or Champions Path or Shining Fates, Hidden Fates. Those special sets, you have to buy additional types of products. So tins, typically there's a promo card on the top of the tin and then some packs inside. You have box sets. Those might have a jumbo card or a pin or a figure, some sort of product in there, in addition to a few booster packs and maybe a regular promo card as well. We've recently seen those beautiful Evolutions box sets that I recently opened on stream. And then occasionally you have what are really sought after, coveted products, these ultra premium collection boxes that Celebrations had one. There was one for Sword and Shield earlier last year, and those are really, really coveted sets because they're usually hard to find. They usually have really amazing promos within them. And then there's some miscellaneous products like Blister Packs. Those are the individually cardboard sleeved booster packs that you'll find on your shelves at Walmart or Target. It has some additional packaging to represent the fact that it's not coming from a booster box, it is a blister pack. So that's where you might hear that term, blister, and you might think that they're just saying booster wrong, but they're not. That's just kind of a delineation of these slightly different origins of a single pack. So these are all sealed products, okay? And in general, when people want to hold on to sealed products, they want to go for those cornerstone products, which, like I mentioned earlier, are ETBs, Elite Trainer boxes, and booster boxes, because those are going to kind of canonize the set. If you're just trying to keep a piece of that set untouched, unscathed, get a booster box, you put it in your closet, you sell it in 20 years, you make a small fortune, okay? Now, what are you getting? What value are you preserving when you don't open a product? A lot of people have this misconception that they can just buy Pokemon product, open it up, and the value that they open from that product will inevitably be more than the product itself. This makes no sense. It goes against every rule of economics. Occasionally, there might be a situation where supply is so short in a time of really, really inflated demand, like we saw last year or around the time of Champions Path, that it is true, and the MSRP prices don't bake in the shortage of supply compared to the increase in demand. And if you are able to get some MSRP product, you could, in theory, open it all up, sell the individual pieces that are pulled out of that product, and make more than you spent on the box. But caveat there, that's only if you can find that product at the MSRP price, because what naturally happens in a free market is when there's a situation like that, short supply, high demand, the price of the sealed product just naturally increases to balance the market. And so you have card shops selling an ETB that they might have got for $40 or $30, but they're selling it for $90, like I saw with Champion's Path or Shining Fates. And that balances it out. So once that price fluctuation, once there's an equilibrium again, then once again, you're not going to be able to open up all the packs or the contents of your product and expect to make more than the product costed itself. In general, you can get very lucky and pull what might be the number 1 or number 2 chase card from the set. Think of the Pikachu VMAX and Vivid Voltage. You buy a booster box, it was $140, and you pull that puppy out of there, and that thing's worth close to $200 raw. Now in that one card, you've paid for the box. That will happen. It's just across time and in a world of averages, that won't happen. It's kind of like gambling. You could walk to a blackjack table and you could play 5 hands and you could win all 5, but if you play 1,000,000 hands, you're gonna have a regression to the mean. A little math principle for you folks, which means the more that you play and the larger your sample size becomes, the greater the chance that you're gonna meet the average amount of value. That's a little technical, but essentially what I'm saying is, if you wanna preserve the value of what you bought, the best thing to do is to not open it, because there is value in the cards that are in that product that you haven't opened, and you don't know what those cards are. They could in theory be anything. They could be the best cards, the worst cards, you don't know. But the real underlying value of a sealed product is the potential to experience its opening. Okay, this is somewhat conceptual and theoretical, but really not. We all know how fun it is to open Pokemon cards. That's part of what you're buying when you buy Pokemon cards. You're not just buying whatever cards end up in the pack you opened. You're buying the experience of opening the pack, okay? And when you hang on to a sealed product, that value of that experience is preserved in the sealed product for whoever one day might open it, okay? It might be you, it might be someone else. It might change hands several times before it even gets opened, like a lot of first edition base set boxes probably did. But then eventually it will be opened, and there will be a huge value attached to just whoever is getting to do the opening. So that is why it is so fiscally responsible, if you're gonna collect Pokemon cards, to hang on to sealed product. Because what has the most reliable increase in appreciation and value is not the cards, but it's the experience of opening the cards, if that makes sense. The cards will appreciate too, but you don't always know what sets are going to appreciate more than others. It's kind of a guessing game. Let's look at some numbers here, and I'll show you where this kind of variable value of experience comes into play. There's a very obvious example happening right now in Modern, and it has to do with Darkness Ablaze, okay? If I go on my computer and I look up a Darkness Ablaze booster box, let's just look on TCG Player. They're kind of an aggregate of all sorts of sources that this might be selling online. I feel like it'll be accurate. Here we go. So we have a Darkness Ablaze booster box, and we see the price right now at $126.62, $126. Let's look up a Chilling Reign booster box to compare. Chilling Reign came out more recently. There's been 2 sets released since. $89 for the Chilling Reign booster box. If you are judging these two values simply off of the underlying value of the cards in the set, it makes no sense at all. Where does Darkness Ablaze get its additional $35 in value for the booster box when the highest value card in Darkness Ablaze, the Charizard VMAX, is only worth $51? Not only that, the next greatest card in value is a Capture Energy Secret for $18. Those are your top 2 cards in the set. You'd be lucky to get them, but those are the top 2. And if you look over in Chilling Reign, you have a $100 Blaziken All Art VMAX You have a $83 Galarian Moltres V alternate art. You have another $83 Snorlax secret rare. You have a $60 card, a $40 card, a $40 card, a $30 card, a $30 card, $30 card. We got to get through like a second page of TCG to drop under 20. So you have 12 cards or so over $20 in value with some really high-end cards, and $86 for the booster box. Now, I don't know everything about the pull rates on each of these, and so yeah, the Blaziken VMAX is going to be harder to pull than the Charizard VMAX because it's a secret alt art versus just the regular VMAX. Even still, I can confidently say, just based on how many cards there are above the $20 value, and in Darkness Ablaze, how few cards there are above the $20 value, there's only one, that there's way more value in the cards in Chilling Reign, yet the booster box is still way cheaper. And this has to do with the fact that people are sick of cracking Chilling Reign. The value attached to opening the product of Chilling Reign has gone way down. If you think of it as a pie chart, that you're buying this sealed product of a Chilling Reign booster box, some of the value that you're buying is going to be attached to the actual card values that are in that set. Some of the value is going to be the experience of opening that set. Chilling Reign, the experiential value has shrunk down very small. Most of what you're buying is the underlying card value. This is a signal to me, like a green light signal, that collectors should be buying this set to hold long term because it's experiencing a short-term lull, that it doesn't have a lot of rationale behind it other than people are just burnt out on opening the set. There's a newer, shinier thing on the market, Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike. Darkness Ablaze, probably only by virtue of the fact that it's older by about a year or so, older than Chilling Reign, and harder to find now, in shorter supply than Chilling Reign, means that that value in that pie chart of the experience of opening a Darkness Ablaze set has gone way up, and now probably accounts for most of what you're buying if you buy a booster box of Darkness Ablaze at $125. You're buying mostly just that nostalgic experience of opening an older set, and you're unlikely to pull out even anywhere close to that value in the actual cards. So there's an example. If you're trying to find good value, then you should look for these sets that have buyer fatigue and opener fatigue, like Chilling Reign and Battle Styles, where just nobody's really pumped on opening them. Nobody's valuing the experience of opening those products. That value has shrunk, making your margins really great as a collector if you're looking to buy and open, even if you're looking to buy and hold. Because I'll tell you what, in 2 years, people will once again look back on Chilling Reign when it's harder to find, reminisce about it, feel the nostalgia about it, and they will start to value again that experience of what it was like to open it. It's just right now we have a moment, okay? And this will happen for almost any set. This will happen, it's just about buying it when nobody else wants to buy it, which is a fairly simple principle. And yet, one I have a hard time remembering, if I'm being completely honest. This is mostly a pep talk I'm giving myself. Don't feel bad about buying these cheap sets. Even if nobody's that hyped about it but you're getting a great deal here. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you found this useful in some way. If not, I will be better next time, I promise. Don't leave me. Hang in there. We're in our Caterpie phase of the channel here. We're cute, we're small, we're just crawling and scooting along, but one day we will be flapping through the sky, blowing sleepy powder on all the YouTube landscape. So like and share and subscribe and do the things that you do, and just keep being you, bugs. Talk to you later. Pull the shiny Charizard, I'm feeling so alive, yeah. I am like a legend.